Hey y'all, welcome back. Today's box challenge Saturday. Right now on Saturdays I'm using 4 box challenges to save money. My first one I'll be using is this Harriet's Halloween Adventure, and I'm using this to save for Halloween. And then my other 3 box challenges I'll be using are saving for vacation. Alright, so we'll go ahead and get started with this one first. This is in my Ko-fi shop for my members. It's Harriet's Halloween Adventure, and I am saving $15 on this one today. All right, so we'll just go ahead, like I said, and get started. Let me see if I want to make sure all that's in. Yeah. All right, let me go ahead and that's my OU I have up there, which I've already paid that dollar. So just go ahead and mark that so I know I don't owe it. All right, so our first card, we have a pumpkin, which is worth $5, and I don't know if I've read section 4. Might be the first one I put in this section. And it says, Harriet has a fun night trick-or-treating with her friends. So these are her friends she went trick-or-treating with. So I think we'll save that one's going to be for 3. I think we'll go ahead and save that one. All right, and we'll go ahead and put 3 in that. 1, 2, and 3. All right. Straight. Okay, so 3 will go in that section. All right, and I don't know why I flipped that over, but we'll see. Next one we have is going to be either a ghost, which that section I have Harriet can't decide which Halloween costume to wear. That's one of the ones she can choose from. That one's for $4, and the candy canes for $1. Let's go ahead and do the $1 on that one. So I'll mark that off. Alright, so we'll put $1 in that section. And make sure that's just $1. Alright, so we'll go ahead to the next one. Our next one's a color and save. So that's going to be section, I believe that was section 8. I've got it covered, but nope, that's not section 8. It's section 9. Alright, so the pumpkin's going to be worth $5. So let's go ahead and take that out and we'll color it. Color that right there. So as I was saying, this challenge is in my Ko-fi for members. I do have a Ko-fi membership now. Each month, if you do join, you will get 3 mini challenges, 6 tinies, 1 scratch and save, and 2 roll and saves. And then quarterly, I'm releasing a box challenge. This is the one for this quarter, and a shut the box. So, all right, so we'll do 5 in that, and let me just mark this because I've done that one now. All right, so we'll go ahead and put 5 in that section. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, so I only have 2 more to do on that section. So, and I wanted to get this finished a little bit before Halloween because this, to get like pumpkins and decorations, and I'll probably have a little. We usually have like a little Halloween party with our nieces and nephews where we'll carve pumpkins and make cupcakes, that kind of thing. So it's always fun, and I'll use that money towards that too. All right, our next one we're gonna have either, let's see, the Halloween costume for $4, and the other one is for $2. How much money you got left? Okay, let's do the 2 one for right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and mark that, and we'll put 2 in that challenge. 1 and 2. Okay. And now let's do another. And I can already see it's going to be shut the box. That's going to be right here. So let me get out my, just 1 die for this one. So, all right, so we'll go ahead since it's 1 through 6. All right, so 1, 2, 6, 5, 3. Oh, if I could do a 4, that would be so good. 6. So I'm going to save, how much money did I have left? 3. Let's save $1 on this one because that's the 1 box I had left. So, all right, so put 1 in that. All right. So I only have 2 more shut the box challenges to do on this. So that one is finished. All right. And like I said, now we've got $3, so let's see what's next. All right, so either the pumpkin, which is for, go back here, I can get back. Let's see, that pumpkin is for 3, and the spider web is for 4, and I think I only have 3, so we're going to do the pumpkin. All right, so we'll get that one. Oh, no, wait a minute. I'm looking at the wrong one. That one was for 4. They both for 4? Oh, no. I'm going to owe $1. All right, we're going to go ahead and do the pumpkin. And I know on that one I'm going to put $1. Stick that in there with that one. All right, so we'll owe $1 to this one. But good savings today on that. All right, awesome. So let me put it to the side. And then our next challenge, box challenge will be the sweet savings box challenge from Joe. So let me get that one out. Let's put this over here. Go ahead and get the money we're going to use. And let's move this over and our sweet savings. All right, so like I said, our next one is the sweet savings box. Let me get my cards out. These should be mixed up pretty well. We will see, I guess, once we get started. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put these over here. Oh, no, I'm sorry. This is for her other box challenge, y'all. I'm sorry. We need to get the sweet ones, which I have in here. Let me put it over there. All right, they're right here. Okay, and I also need to get this out to show y'all how much I've saved so far. All right, so far in this challenge, and what I've been doing every week is as I play and put the money in the sections at the end, before I do my next week's videos, I will add it into my sweet savings envelope that she has. So it's 155, 57, 58. So we've had a lot of savings in this. All right, so we'll go ahead and get started on it. I do have 5, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17, and 18 to use. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. All right, our first one is save 20. Let me go to that section. All right, and on that section, let's see. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and mark through these and save 5. Let's just do all those. And only have 2 icons left, so I'm just going to do that. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and save 5 on that one today. Put that one over here. And I only have 2 more on that one, so I'll say 5 more on that section. All right, our next one's going to be section 7. All right, in section 7, we've only got 2, 3. Okay, we'll roll. I'll move this over here. Let's roll and see. 3. Okay, so that finishes that one out. So let's do this. Let's do 2, 3. Yeah, 2, 3. Mark those so we know those are done. And then we'll put 3 into that one. All right, so that section's done. Awesome. Okay. Try to make sure I get this in frame good. I hope y'all can see it. All right, our next one is going to be section 1. All right, and section 1, looks like we've got 4, 6 total on that one. So let's roll 5. All right, so let's do, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and add, should I add $1 to that? Now we'll do 5. I'll tell you what I'll do. For this one, I'm gonna put that I need 2, let's do 2, 4, and I'm gonna put on here I need 1 more on that one. So we'll do 2, that. Okay, so we'll put 5 in that challenge section. 5. All right, and our next card is going to be section 2. All right, let's roll 3. So let's do 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm going to add 3 to that one. All right, and I've got $2 left for this challenge. So let's see what comes up next and what we can do. I hope I don't have any IOUs. Section 5. All right. I'm just going to go ahead and do 2. Okay, so that I don't have any IOUs. Because if I roll it, it might be over that. So I'm just going to go ahead and mark off the ice cream cone there. I'm going to put the last 2 into that section for today. Awesome. All right. getting a lot of these sections finished, so I shouldn't probably be using this one too much longer, and we'll be done with it. So, all right, and like I said, next week I will add that to my sweet envelope, and I will let y'all know how much I saved for that. All right, now let me flip over because I have this also in this same little binder. This is the Budging Community Friends box. I'm gonna go ahead and add these in, these cards. This one's also by Joe from CBA Mom Saves. And what I will do, this has a lot of different channels and creators are on this challenge. So the ones I do pull today, I will put in my description those channels. So if you haven't subscribed, you can go over and subscribe to those channels. All right, let me see. Okay, so our first one is going to be, oh, and let me grab my money too. We'll do that first. Let's see. All right, and this one also has 5, 10, 12, 14, 16, and 18. All right, so the first one is going to be, all right, let's see, it's going to be Millennial Saver, and it's for 5. All right, so let's go ahead and mark that one. Finish with it, so we'll put 5. So that got a big chunk to start with. I might not get too far in this one today, but that's all right. Okay, our next one is going to be the Blue Flower. And that one's going to be for $1. That's Lifted Up and Living. Okay, and we'll put that one, put the video to the side. $1 in that section. All right, my next one is going to be, let's see what this is. This is Savings and Sunshine for $4. All right, get 4. Let's see, 2, 4. Okay, put that in there. All right, I'll put that one over here. All right, and then our next one is going to be the little check. Let's see where that is. I think it might be here towards the back. Yeah, that's Let It Be Budgets, and I have to add 3 to that. So total in that section will save 6. All right, so let's go ahead and mark that one off. All right, so Let It Be Budgets. Okay, and I've got $2. So let's see what we can do with this too. Let's see what this next one is. All right, the next one is, you know what, I'm going to skip it because I don't want to have any IOUs. We're going to find one that hopefully we can use. Let's see what this one is. That one's for 3. Do one more, and then I think I might pick a section if it's not 2 or less. Yep. All right, donkey. Oh, it's 2, yay. All right, so we're going to do that one. And that one is Simply My Journey. And like I said, I will have these channels tagged below in my description. All right, well, that's it today then for I always like to say it exactly like it's on here. The Budgeting Community Friends box, and it's episode 4. All right, so let me put these in here. Okay, so we do have one more box challenge. I'm going to pause the video because I want to get it set up, and I'll be right back, y'all. All right, y'all, I'm back. On this section, we're going to save also 18. Let's count and make sure we got that. 5, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17, and 18. And this box challenge is by Coco Cabana. And I have listed everyone in my description who created these if you'd like to go to their channels and get those. We're going to go ahead and just draw and get started. This one's the road, and that one's for $1. I'm just going to mark that off. We'll go ahead and put $1 in that section. All right. And let's pull our next one. And it is the s'mores for $2. Let's go ahead and do that. And let me put these over here and mark through these and make sure I remember I used them. All right. So 2 into the s'mores section. All right. And the next one is sunscreen. That one's going to be for $2. All right. 2 in that one. And then our next one will be the clothes for $2. All right, so we'll do 2 there. Mark that, just remember. 2 in that section. Okay. And we'll see. Our next one's going to be lipstick, and that is for $1. All right, and I'm going to go ahead, let's mark the lipstick off. And this one, and then I'm going to go ahead and get a 5 and change this out. All right, put a 5 in that section. All right, here we go. Let's go on next one. I can see right now it's the bathing suit, and that one's for 2. 2 on that, 2 on that one. Okay. And the sign, the interstate sign's $1. Okay. Alright. And then I think what I'll do, because I know that I don't think there's cards. I think you just play this when you want to play it, I think. So I'm going to do that. I'm just going to play one of these, the ants, the shut the box. Alright, so we got 8. 6, 7, oh, 9. Now I think I'll just do 1, 2, 4, 3. Oh, come on now. 1. Oh, if I could just get the 5, that'd be awesome. 1, well, I'm just gonna say 5. We'll say 5 on that one. All right, so that's one of those shut the box, and then I've got $2 left. All right, so we've got the next one, which is for $1. Okay, that's that one. All right, and let me see if I can get, let's see if any of these has $2 in it that I can, I don't think it does. All right, I'm gonna owe that one $1. And you know what? I see the next one is this one, so it'll be $2 into that section, so that works. All right, so we'll do that. All right, so we'll put 2 in there. Awesome, that worked out. All right, great. So, good savings in that one today. Awesome, I'm just loving all these box challenges. Well, that's it for today, y'all. Thank y'all so much for watching. I'll be back tomorrow with Roll, Scratch, and Save Sunday. Until then, y'all have a great rest of the day, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye, y'all.